Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Ektaban. In front of all of you, I am presenting the Financial Times newspaper headline. So, first of all, Peru protest to leave 17 death. Next, Goldman Sachs launches into biggest cost cutting drive since financial crisis. Next, crypto dark times drive Coinbase to slash another fifth of workforce. Next, biggest EU banks uh, reap fresh reward for landings. Next, Bolsonaro set for return. Next, Paris lifts retirement age. Next, Russia move on key down. Next, global recession alert. Next, Airbus retains jet crown. Next, on page number 2, in that international section, under that, Macron plans retirement age increase to 64. Next, World Bank warns global economy teetering on recession. Next, resurgent Freedom Party leads Australian polls. Next, Fed will not become a climate policy maker, says Chair Powell. On page number 3 in international section, under that, Ukraine resolve steeled by signed of agreement on battle tank deliveries. Next, Russia set for rare success with control of key town. Next, clashes at Pro Castillo protest leaves 17 death in rural Peru. Next, Egypt pledges to cut military role in economy for IMF cash. Next, Moscow record oil and gas revenue failed to cover war cost. On page number 4 in international section, under that, Bolsonaro plans return to Brazil in wake of riots. Next, fifth warmest year brings weather extremes. Next, US failed to prevent further rise in emission. Next, Pakistan secures $9 billion of pledges to aid recovery from floods. Next, Cipla suspends visas for Japanese and South Koreans. On page number 6 in companies and market section, under that, big US banks set to report robust profits from lending. Next, LME feels heat largest metal trading hub urged to strengthen rules after nickel chows. Next, Airbus retains lead over revival. Boeing has top aircraft maker. Next, Toshiba saga promises clues to private equity hopes in Japan. On page number 18, companies and market section, under that, Vale waits bids for base metal stake. Next, China Citic HK Hong Kong unit offer prefer freezer freezer jabs to attract clients from mainland. Next, uh, de-earth of US corporate deal making his law firms. Next, Toyota alert over electric vehicle strategy. Next, demand for private jet flight remains strong. On page number 9 in companies and market section, under that, key witness in Wirecard trial faces philosophical conundrum in court. Next, metals East Africa contained moderation hub colleges. Next, BioNTech to acquire UK AI startup Insta Deep for European 56 2 million. Next, on page number 10 in that companies and market section, under that, investors flock to pro shares for bets on wild price swings. Next, Rocoso Rocco's slide to the European 3.6 million loss before bets on rate paid off. Next, Olam considered dual Singapore and Saudi listing for $3.5 billion agriculture. Next, Gemini co-founder urges DCG to shake its chief in dispute over $900 million debt. Next, nagging doubt keep investors from celebrating. On page number 14 in that art section, art is all about sex and death. Next, showcase for hip hopes next generation. On page number 15 in political and policy section, under that excise plan to reset China. Next, on page number 16, in that Macron indispensable pensions overhaul. Next, new Alzheimer's drug straddles unsafe golf. Next, China pursuit of growth threatens an ecological disasters. Next, don't let UK breakthrough uh, technologies gather dust. Next, trial and next, trial and error may be the way to regulate crypto. Next, knowing about money is less urgent than making it. Next, using cash in a civil liberty that is under appreciates. Next, Jerusalem holy site favor Wednesday greetings. Next, was the LAX note on brain boots a bit tongue in check. Next, maths is an escape from life's grubby contingencies. Next, for Google and Facebook, capital efficiency was key. On page number 17, in that misfiring war in Ukraine creates potential for US for Russia's disintegration. Next, the thread of a last decade in development. Next, financial regulation in the UK is ripe for a serious rethink. On page number that much for today. Thanks for watching and up.